Flat turns on a dirt bike are one of the trickiest types of turns you'll come across, and for that very reason, a lot of riders head out to the berm, which is sometimes the long way around. If you can take flat corners well on a dirt bike, sometimes they're a great option, and a lot of the time they're the shortest way through the turn. On your approach to a flat turn, you want to try and pick a line that sets you up nicely to sweep in. This allows you to get around the braking bumps on the entry to a flat turn, which allows you to sweep in and carry some good entry speed. To do this, you'll have to choose your line properly, wash off your speed efficiently, and also get your gear selection right on the entry. Otherwise, you'll find yourself too deep into the turn with too much going on. So if you can, try to sweep into a flat turn from an outside line and go around the braking bumps or just inside the braking bumps to allow you to carry that corner speed in. So now we're on to part 2 of flat turns, the mid corner. You've started to lean the bike over to tip into the turn. So at some point, you need to go from the standard to seated position. This is really important. The bike's leaned over, but we want to sit on the outside edge of the bike. So outside elbow needs to be up and our bum on the outside of the seat. What this does is puts weight directly down through the outside edge of the bike, through that outside foot peg onto the inside edge of our tyres, which essentially gives us great grip through a flat turn. As you go from your standard to seated position, you want to do this all in one motion. So from standing, getting your braking done, the first thing you do is lift your inside foot off the peg, start to move your body position forward on the bike, bum to the front of the seat, and your foot wants to be out at the front axle pointing forward, okay? Try to keep your toes pointing forward rather than out, so that if your foot does glide across the ground, it's going to glide across the ground nice and smoothly and not get caught on any bumps. Now we need to apply some throttle. No dirt bike likes to coast through a corner, and they don't like to corner under heavy brakes. They love to be cornered under smooth acceleration. As the brakes start to come off, roll the gas on very, very smoothly through the middle part of the corner. If it's very grippy, you can roll the gas on a little harder. If it's super slick and hard pack, you've obviously got to be smooth. Just 1 or 2% throttle is enough to drive the bike through the turn. Now we're at the fun part where we can open the gas up a little bit more. If you've got your entry right, your mid-turn right, the exit's a hell of a lot of fun and should be fast. To achieve this properly, you're going to need to keep your body position in check. It's very easy on a flat turn to roll the gas on the exit and let your bum slide back off the back of the seat, and then the bike will start to wheelie on the exit of the turn. We don't want to do that. We want to keep really good grip. So keep that weight down through your outside peg, hold your head forward up over the handlebars, and choose a good exit line, and this will allow you to roll that gas on really hard on the exit of the turn. And as you exit the turn, you want to remember those gear shifts. You don't want to over rev the bike on the exit. Remember, flat turns are pretty slippery at times, so it's even good to short shift a little bit on the exit of a flat turn to give yourself the best amount of drive possible. The more you practice this, the easier it will get, and the more grip you'll find yourself having on a flat turn. It's repetition that gets you comfortable with flat turns. If you practice flat turn after flat turn, eventually you'll feel super comfortable and you won't steer away from them.